Welcome to 300 Point Warhammer. First, like the video. Second, take your phone and turn it. In today's match, we have Necrons versus Tyranids. Leading our Necrons is a Lord with a 10-man unit of Necron warriors. And to bolster their ranks, we have an Annihilation Barge. The Necron Lord has the Reanimation Orb, giving the entire army reanimation in not only the command phase of his turn, but his opponent's turn. It's kinda dickish. Our Tyranids, we have a new Tyranid Winged Tyranid Prime, 20 Hormagaunts, and 10 Gargoyles. Let's see who goes first. I've got 2 dice, blue for Necrons, black for Tyranids. And Necrons Tyranids go first. So, Tyranids turn 1, we're going to jump right into the movement phase and ignore the command phase, because, well, Tyranids don't really have a command phase in 300 points. So first, we're going to move all the bugs. The Winged Tyranid Prime is going to try to get into combat with the Lord, so he's going to try to move quickly. The Gargoyles are going to advance 3 inches. So their normal movement is 12 plus 3 equals 15, so they're going to flock over. The Hormagaunts have their leaping ability, so they're going to also advance an additional 3 inches. Now that the Tyranids have successfully made their advancements, time for the shooting phase. The only model in the Tyranid army that can actually fire all the Gargoyles, so they're going to fire first. They're going to take their shots into the warriors. So, Blitz skill 4 up? Yeah, 4's hit. 4's hit. Alright. And then it's tough. It's strength 5 against toughness 4, so 3's the wound. Nice. The weapons have no AP, so the Necrons get their normal save. 4 up. Oh. And 2 of them just die. After that, thanks to the Wing Swarm rule that the Gargoyles have, they're allowed to actually move again after the shooting phase. Well, not after the shooting phase, just after they've shot. Now that they have moved, we can go into the charge phase. The Winged Tyranid Prime needs 7 inches to get into combat with the Lord. He's in. And the Hormagaunts need a 8-inch charge to begin to combat with the Annihilation Barge. And they're in. It's not pretty, and due to that cover, they couldn't really get close enough, but they're in. We're going to start with this combat. Alright, he has 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Strength 6 against toughness 5, so 3's to wound. It is minus 1 AP, so the Lord gets a fort save. And he takes a wound. Actually, he takes 2 wounds because it does 2 damage. The Lord will slap back with 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. It's kind of dark. Oh. I guess he won't be slapping back. I didn't fudge that roll, I swear. Moving on to this mess, we're going to try to get them in as close as we can into engagement range. It's not going to work, but we're going to try. Only 8 of them are actually within engagement range, so it's 3 attacks each, 24 attacks total, hitting on 4s? 4s. Lovely. It's strength 3 against toughness 8, so 6 is to actually wound it. Not a single one. The Barge can actually attack back with its armored bulk, hitting on 4s with 3 attacks. Lovely. Strength 6 against toughness 3, so 2's to wound. Lovely. The buggers do get their 5 up save because that doesn't do AP. And no, 3 of them are dead. So, at the end of Tyranid's turn 1, 3 models are dead, 2 possible dead Necron warriors, and we move on to Necron's turn 2. No, turn 1. Yeah, turn 1. So, during the command phase of the Necrons, we can now cast the Reanimation Protocol. It is D3, and get the wounds back. So, that's 1 wound. So our Lord goes up to 3. Now the warriors, that is 2 wounds. Now, of course, these guys just get back on their feet. And the barge didn't take damage, so he's fine. Necrons movement phase. The Necrons are going to form a firing line to destroy the gargoyle. They have successfully marched forward, and during their shooting phase now, they're going to unload. So we're going to fire their Gauss flares into the gargoyles, and it's rapid fire lethal hits. So any 6s on the hits are automatic wounds. 20 attacks. Oh, lovely. I see a few of them already. Strength 4 against toughness 3, so 3's to hit, 3's to wound. What am I saying? The gargoyles get to roll their 6-up save. Oh. Oh, 1. Oh, wait. They're gone. Well then, 1 point to the Necrons, because they destroyed the entire gargoyle unit on their first turn. Yikes. Now I move on to the charge phase and charge them into the Hormigons, but they can't do that because they shot into the gargoyle. So we're just going to jump right into the fight phase with these two fights. Alright, the Lord's going to use his Lord's Blade to attack the winged Tyranid Prime. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, that's wait. Oh, well, that's at least a little bit better than last time. At least it hit this time. Strength 8 against toughness 5, so another 3's to wound. Ooh. That I create critical wounds, or devastating wounds. So, the Lord's Blade has a -3 AP, so the Winged Tyranid Prime doesn't even get a save. And we had the devastating wound roll, and the normal wound, and that thing does the damage equal to the wound's damage of, it's a mess. So now the Winged Tyranid Prime is down to only 2 wounds. Lovely. I'm sure he's mad, so he's going to attack back, hitting on 2s. 6 attacks. Strength 6 versus toughness 5, so 3's to wound. Ugh. It is -1 AP, so instead of a 3-up, it's a 4-up save. Uh-oh. Just 2 damage each. The Lord's gone. Now, even though the Lord is gone, they still have reanimation. It just doesn't happen on my turn now. Or the Tyranid's turn. Okay, consolidation. He will consolidate 5 inches. And he is just gonna bugger around. Time for this fight. The Annihilation Barge. Alright, 3 attacks hitting on 4s? Yeah, 4s winning on 2s. And 2s. And Hormigont gets 5-up save. The Hormigons will attack back the Annihilation Barge. There's still 8 of them while in combat, so it's 24 shots, hitting on 4s, winning on 6s. 4 up. That's a mess. And 6 to wound. We got 1. We got 1. The Annihilation Barge gets its 3-up save. It has a 4-up invulnerable. He's fine. And that's just that. So at the end of Necron's turn 1, the Necron Lord actually fell, and the Necron Warriors killed the gargoyles. So the Necrons have 1 point, and the Tyranids have 3, so they kill the Warlord. Alright, Tyranids turn 2. Yikes. Or was it already turn 2? No. Tyranids turn 2. So I'm going to skip the command phase, because we don't need to worry about that. Don't really need to worry about movement, so we're going to do a charge. The Tyranid Prime will charge into the Warriors. Use it. And let's see if they're as good as a melee as they are on shooting. Alright, 6 attacks, 2's to hit, and toughness 4, so strength 6, or 3's to hit. 2's to hit, and 3's to wound. What is that? For 1. Now they get their 4-up save, and 2. I say die, but you never know with these frickin' Necrons. 8 attacks from the Warriors into the Prime, hitting on 4s, and winning on 5s. Alright, and now we do the Winged Tyranid Prime save. It's 4-up. Lovely. Now we do this mess all over again. You know, I don't know how many times I have to do this, but This is never going to work. Alright, 4 is to hit. And 6 is to wound. No, well, 2, 3 up save. And he's fine. His turn to mow down some bugs. 3 attacks hitting on 4s. And wounding on 2s. 5 up save. So at the end of Tyranid's turn 2, nothing's really happened. 2 Necrons have died. And this combat is at a standstill. So at the beginning of Necron's turn 3, do these 2 lads get up? D3. 1. 1 lad gets up. And we move right back into that delicious fight phase. Now attacks from the warriors, hitting on 4s. Strength 4 against toughness 5, so 5's to wound. Oh my. That's 6 attacks back, hitting on 2s. Strength 6 against toughness 4, so 3's to wound? Yes. 4 up save. Oh, they're fine. And now we're going to tap this mess again. Forced to hit. 6 to wound. Oh, that's a little better than last time. No, it's exactly the same. 3 up. 4 pinball. He's fine. The Annihilation Barge will barge back. Forced to hit. 2's to wound. Oh, really? Really? That's that. That's not. Yes. Then we jump to Necron's turn 3, and I kind of see where this is going. The Necrons are struggling to put damage in. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. Wound darn you. Oh, got 2 wounds. 4 up save. Oh, take a wound. 1 wound left. You can do it. But of course, he will slap back. 6 attacks hitting on 2s. Yeah. 3's to wound. Focus, damn you. I just realized the Winged Tyranid Prime has a -1 AP to an attack. I really need to practice more with this army. Instead of a 4 up, it's a 5 up save. Where am I? That's 2 gone. I mean, maybe 2 gone. You never know. Like I said, they came back earlier. Let's try this again. 3 attacks from the barge, hitting on 4s. Winning on 2s. 5 up save. A little bug destroyed. 4s and 6s. Oh, there's a few more 6s in there. No, I take it back. There's still only 2. 3 up save. Oh. 4 up invulnerable. Oh, never mind. This fight isn't the slowest. Alright, do we move on to turn 4? Yes. Okay, fine. Alright, here we go again. The Tyranid Prime into the warriors. Alright, 2's to hit. 3's to wound. 5 up save. Yikes. So 3 more just gone. Alright, Necron. 4 attacks hitting on 4s. Strength 4 against toughness 5, so 5's to wound. Nothing. Do I really have to do this combat again? Hormagaun's hitting 4s. 6s. Nothing. The barge. 4s. 2s. Okay. 5 up save. Never ends. Time for Necrons, turn 4. Let's see if any of these big guys came back. D3. Only 1 comes back. And the rest of that unit is pulverized. But they're still half strength, so they're fine. The warriors into the Winged Prime again, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. Oh. Can they get him to fail his 4-up save? He does! Oh my god, they took him out! And they consolidate. Oh my god, I can't believe they did that. At the end of Necron's turn 4, Necrons have 4 points for killing a warlord and 1 unit, and the Tyranids have 3. Do we go on to turn 5? Why? Why? Alright. So it's Tyranids, technically, so, the Harmagons are going to still attack the barge. 4s. Ugh. 6s. Focus. Nada. The barge back. 4s. 2s. Ooh. 5-up save. 1 more die. Now it's Necron's turn 5, so they start moving. Okay, they kind of move so they can charge and actually get into base-to-base contact. And they will charge. Actually, yeah, that makes it so they're into base-to-base contact. Hopefully they can do a lot of damage. 5 attacks from the warriors going to the Harmagons, hitting 4s to hit, 3s to wound. 4s to hit. 3s to wound. 5-up save. Agreeably goes away. The barge hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s. That's way better. 5-up save. The likelihood, I swear to god. Try this madness again. 24 attacks, hitting on 4s. Focus. Focus. 7-up fit. There we go. 3-up save. 4-point vulnerable. Oh my god, they actually did damage. 5 rounds to do 1 point of damage. Do we go on to turn 6? Why? Okay, last time. Harmagons hitting on 4s. Winning on 6s. 3-up save. It's fine. The barge. Nothing. The warriors. Hitting on 4s. Winning on 3s. Save. And then they're gonna be blasted away. And then we get to do that one last time for the Necrons. We'll start with the barge first, hitting on 4s. Winning on 2s. 5-up save. Another good wiggle pop. Warriors hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. 5-up save. Rather agreeably. Now there's only 6 of them base contact. 4s. 6s. Nothing. Alright, well that was a way to continue on 4. So the end of Necrons vs Tyranids. It is still 4 for me. Necrons win. Okay. The Harmagons just held on. They would slowly get whittled down, and the Necrons would eventually win. So the Tomb World opens up into the Jungle World, and we all move on happily. Alrighty. So with that, Necrons move down to Tier 2, and then tomorrow, Tau vs Orcs. This is actually a very fun game for me to play with Tyranids versus Necrons. It reminds me of who I used to play with growing up, so this was fun. Necrons are a little broken, although I didn't play the most extreme game. But this was fun. I enjoyed this immensely. So, like I said earlier, like, comment, do something. And, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright. I hope you liked it. I'll see you next time.